long before history was carved into stone, before our ancestors raised their eyes to the heavens and whispered myths of gods and heroes. There was a war. Not a war of kings or empires, but a war of galaxies. A cosmic battle so vast, so devastating that its survivors were forced to flee beyond the edges of memory itself. What if Earth was never meant to be our beginning, but our last refuge? The Great War Among the Stars. Imagine a time when civilizations stretched across the stars, ancient empires whose knowledge dwarfed anything we know today. Energy manipulation, wormhole travel, technologies that bent the fabric of space and time. But even the greatest lights can cast long shadows. A war ignited between these great powers. Perhaps it was over resources, or ideology, or fear. Weapons beyond our comprehension scorched planets, tore apart systems, suns were extinguished, worlds were shattered. The victors claimed their spoils. The vanquished had but one choice: escape. And so, a small remnant fled, searching desperately for a new beginning. The journey to a forgotten blue world. Through wormholes, across dying stars and collapsed worlds, they traveled. Their ships, silent beacons gliding through the void, carried the last hopes of an ancient race. They sought a world untouched, a place so distant, so primitive, that the war could never find them. And there it was. A small, blue planet, orbiting a young star on the edge of a quiet spiral arm. Earth. In the vast map of galactic empires, Earth was but a speck, a forgotten corner. A system so small, so lacking in resources or strategic value, that no conqueror would waste time here. And for the survivors, that made it perfect. A hidden sanctuary, lost amid the background noise of 1,000 greater worlds. Was it a coincidence, or had they known of it all along? What if Earth was chosen, not merely for survival, but for something greater? The seeding of humanity. They could not survive here in their true forms. The gravity, the atmosphere, the biology of this world, it was too different. So they adapted. Through genetic manipulation, they wove parts of themselves into the native life, not dominating, but merging, guiding. Perhaps that is why humans are so different from other creatures on Earth. Why we dream of stars we've never seen. Why we seek meaning beyond survival. Could it be that deep within us are echoes of another world? Our myths whisper it. Our oldest stories speak of sky gods, of beings who descended in fire and light to teach, to guide, to build. Maybe they weren't myths at all. Maybe they were memories. The great forgetting. But time is a ruthless tide. As generations passed, the memories faded. The technology was lost, buried by catastrophe, swallowed by the rising seas and shifting earth. Great floods erased cities. Impact events rewrote landscapes. Civilizations rose and fell, each a little more disconnected from the truth than the last. The survivors, desperate to preserve fragments of knowledge, hid it in stone, in symbols, in stories. Atlantis, the Annunaki, the Watchers, the Teachers, different names, one truth, that we were more once, and perhaps we are meant to become more again. Visitors from the void, the Oumuamua mystery. Then, sometimes, there are reminders. In 2017, astronomers detected something strange hurtling through our solar system. A cigar-shaped object, tumbling end over end, moving too fast to be captured by the sun's gravity. They called it Oumuamua. Some dismissed it as a fragment of a distant asteroid, but others wondered, could it be something else? What if Oumuamua was not a random rock, but a probe, a vessel, a silent observer from the civilization that seeded Earth? Could ships like these visit us every few thousand years, quietly monitoring our progress, guiding us from afar, babysitting us to ensure our survival as a shepherd watches over a fragile flock? Maybe they never truly left. Maybe they are waiting until we are ready. Wormholes, stargates, and ancient technology. Modern science teases the possibility of wormholes, tunnels through space-time that could bridge the infinite gulf between stars. Ancient myths speak of gates to the heavens, portals used by gods to travel the cosmos. Could it be that the refugees of the cosmic war brought with them knowledge of these pathways? Are their remnants still hidden? In the dense jungles, beneath the ice, under the desert sands, structures that defy explanation, alignments too perfect to be chance, artifacts whispering of technologies we cannot yet recreate. What if somewhere, hidden in plain sight, lies a key? A key not just to distant stars, but to our true origins, awakening the memory. And so, we come to today. We peer into the night sky with telescopes searching for signs of life. We send probes beyond our solar system, seeking our cosmic neighbors. But perhaps the answers we seek are already within us, in our dreams of flight, in our yearning for other worlds, in our myths, our stories, our songs. Maybe it's not just curiosity, maybe it's memory, a buried knowing that we once walked among the stars, that we once called distant worlds our home, and that Earth was never our beginning, it was our second chance. What if, even now, there are those among us who feel the call, who hear the echoes, who are awakening? And what if one day we remember everything? The stars are not just lights in the sky, they are reminders of where we came from, and perhaps where we are destined to return. Good night, travelers. Dream well. The journey is only just beginning. If you enjoyed this journey through forgotten worlds and hidden histories, consider subscribing for more. We explore the mysteries of space, ancient civilizations, and the possibilities of our origins. Thank you for being here and see you next time.